talk about the second law of thermodynamics and how it's gonna kill us all. Grab your safety glasses and trench coat, there will be blood. Just kidding, there's only going to be a bunch of energy spreading out. But what is this big mafia of a law? Well, the second law of thermodynamics states that the overall entropy or disorder of a system always increases with time. But why does everything tend towards disorder? Simply because there are so many ways things can be arranged so that they're disordered. There's only one or maybe a few ways they can be arranged so that they're ordered. The disordered states occur more often just because there's so many of them. You can spend all day putting grains of sand in order to make a sandcastle, but eventually some natural factor will return the sand grains into one of the many disordered states they could be in. This brings us nicely to what I like to call the three principles of order. And to help us understand this, let's use examples from a universe we're more familiar with than our own, Marvel. Alright, number one, even though chances are often absurdly low, sometimes the ordered states do occur. Like how out of all of the millions of possible outcomes Dr. Strange saw, that one possibility where the Avengers won did become reality. Number two, to create order, some amount of work has to be done, whereas entropy increases spontaneously. If the Avengers had done absolutely nothing, the dustified people from Infinity War would have remained dust. But in order to bring back everybody, they had to do a massive amount of work. Number three, putting one system in order requires other systems to become disordered. To maintain the newly created world order, Thanos' ordered army had to be made disordered. How? By turning it into dust, how else? But on a very human and earthy scale, talking about ordered states and disordered states is pretty cool. But to the universe, a jigsaw puzzle with all the pieces arranged to form a picture and the pieces thrown around randomly is the same. It's just a bunch of atoms. Therefore, on a larger universal scale, the law can be defined as if given a chance, energy will spread out. Entropy in the universe is always increasing and energy is always spreading out with time. If I were to draw a graph, it would look something like this. Eventually, the energy will have spread out so evenly that the entropy will have reached its maximum. This is what scientists call the heat death of the universe. At this point, the last stars will have stopped shining, the last black holes evaporated, and all we'll be left with will be empty space, and nothing will ever happen again. But don't worry, the heat death of the universe won't happen very soon. Scientists reckon it won't happen before at least hundreds of billions of years. That's a long time. Maybe you should still study for your test tomorrow, no?